Hello friends, Standard 10 Maths. Today we are starting a new chapter number 3, pair of linear equation in two variables. It is my first lecture in this chapter. First of all, we clear the title of the chapter. Pair. Pair means two things. A pair of chappals, a pair of spectacles. That way a pair means jodi. In Gujarati we say jodi. Linear equation. You have studied in the chapter of polynomial. Linear polynomial you have studied. When a polynomial is compared with 0, it becomes equation. But here one more thing is coming in two variables. Not only linear equations, they are in two variables. So first of all, what we have studied linear polynomial, in the chapter of polynomial it was ax plus b. Why it is linear? Because degree is 1. Degree 1 polynomials are called linear polynomial. Now this linear polynomial, when compared with 0, it becomes linear equation. But here it is taking only one variable x. We want to take linear equation in two variables. So if I want to increase one more variable after x, I want y, then it can be ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Because every equation can have a constant term. Here b is the constant term, here c is the constant term. For first linear equation in one variable a and b, they both are real numbers. Here for the linear equation in two variables a, b and c, they are real numbers. Here the condition is what? A cannot be 0. Otherwise this term becomes 0 and there is no variable. And here in the second term a and b, they are the coefficient of the variables. Suppose we understand a is equal to 0, then it is by plus c, again it is of this form. If I say a is not 0 and b is equal to 0, then it is again ax plus c of the same type. That is why the condition is what? A and b both cannot be 0. And this condition we write as a square plus b square is not equal to 0. This means a and b simultaneously cannot be 0. Okay? So this is linear polynomial in two variable. Now we want to go for a pair. Pair means jodi, I told you. For that I tell you a story. It is given in the book only. So the story is this: one girl, Akila, she went to a fair. Okay? And she wants to enjoy the fair. She has decided that she will take the ride on the giant wheel, Chakdod, and second, she will play the game of Hoopla. Hoopla means what? You are given a ring. You have to throw the ring on the objects placed on the dais, and suppose the ring covers an object totally, then that object belongs to you. You must have played this ring wala game. It is called Hoopla. Now, the condition is given. Look here, number of times she played Hoopla is equal to half number of times she took ride on giant wheel. Okay? So this was the condition. The cost of Hoopla, playing one time Hoopla, it was decided to be rupees 4. Rupees 4. And the cost of playing or taking the ride on the giant wheel, it is rupees 3. And in all, she had rupees 20. Okay? Once again I narrate the situation. She wants to take the ride on giant wheel, or she want to play hoopla. The condition is that number of times she played hoopla is half the number of times she took the ride on the giant wheel. The cost of hoopla playing one time is rupees 4, and the cost of taking a ride on giant wheel is rupees 3, and she had in all rupees 20. So first of all, by try and error, we try to solve this. Here I write ride and here hoopla. If ride is taken 2 times, then hoopla is taken 1 time. Okay, the cost for ride is rupees 3. So 2 into 3 is equal to 6, and hoopla cost is 4. So 1 into 4 is equal to 4. 6 plus 4, 10 rupees. So this comparison is not valid because she wanted to spend 20 rupees. Okay, now ride becomes 4. 4 into 3, it is 12. Here it is half. So 2 times she played hoopla. 2 into 4 is equal to 8. So ultimately 12 plus 8, it makes 20. Is it clear? So ultimately she must have gone for 4 times the ride of merry-go-round, or that is the giant wheel, and 2 times she must have played hoopla. But it is what we say try and error method. But if I try to translate this situation into the linear equation in 2 variables and in a pair, then the problem can be solved very easily. That I take you to the equation now. We believe that number of hoopla game is equal to y, and number of rides on the giant wheel, it is x. So first of all, what does the equation says? Number of times he played hoopla, that is y, is equal to half the number of times he took the ride. So it is x upon 2. It is your equation number 1. Now the cost for ride is rupees 3. So 3 times the ride plus 4 times the hoopla. Okay? So 3 is the cost for ride. X times he played hoopla. Take the ride. Y is the time she played hoopla, and cost is 4. And total is 20. It is your equation number 2. This way you can check. It is your first equation. It is your second equation. Now from the first equation, for y, I can take the value of x upon 2 that I can replace here. So 3x plus 4 into bracket. Value of y is x upon 2 is equal to 20. So 3x plus 2 2s are 4. So 2x is equal to 20. So 2 plus x, 3x plus 2x is 5x is equal to 20. X is equal to 20 upon 5 is 4. So x is equal to 4. Okay, so 4 times she took the ride of giant wheel. Now in this, if I plot the value of x 4, then y is equal to 4 upon 2 is 2. So she played 2 times hoopla. So using this linear equation in 2 variables, we can solve such practical problems. Okay, so it is the understanding. Now I take this equation, 3x plus 4y is equal to 20. X plus 4y is equal to 20. It is the equation, for example, I took. Now I called it a linear equation. Linear means what? A line. Means graph of this equation should be a line on the graph paper. And line means there are infinitely many points. That means every point on the line should be the solution of this equation. Okay? So how to take the number of solutions that you have learned in standard 9? I take it here. 4y is equal to 20 minus 3x. So y is equal to 20 minus 3x whole upon 4. Here I plot the different values of x and I will find out the corresponding value of y. So I can plot a table like this. X and y. Suppose for x I plot 0. So 3 zeros are 0. So 20 upon 4, answer is 5. Okay. Now for x, suppose I take 3 6 are 18, or I can say 8. 3 8s are 24. 24 means 20 minus 24 minus 4 upon 4, answer is minus 1. 2 points are enough to draw the graph. Okay. So I take this 0 5 on the graph paper. 0 5, it is first point. 8 minus 1, it is 8 and this is minus 1. So this is the line. Okay. So if you take more points, then every pair x and y will be the solution and will be plot on this line only. So this is the line which represents this equation, that is linear equation in two variables. Okay. So one thing is very much clear. You can take one more point. Suppose I take minus 8. Okay. So minus 8 into 3, 24 plus 24. 20 plus 24, 44. 44 upon 4 is 11. Minus 8, 11. So it is minus 8 and 11 is somewhere here. I am drawing approximately, so maybe my answer is not coming properly, but these can be also on the same line. Got it? In short, for every point there is the ordered pair x comma y, which is called the solution of this equation. So for every solution like x and y of the given equation ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, associated, or it is what we reflecting, or it corresponds to a unique point on the line which represents this equation. I repeat, every ordered pair such that x and y, it is known as the solution of this equation. So every solution like x and y of the equation ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 corresponds to a unique point on the line which represents the given equation. Is it clear? So that is why it is called linear. So ultimately every linear equation in two variables has how many solutions? Infinitely many. Is it clear? Fine. So I want to go for a pair of the solutions. So suppose one equation is, the standard form is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Second equation is also ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Then how to differentiate between them? I can say it is a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. So this is how you have to understand the paired equation. It is a pair, both are to be taken together on the same graph paper and we have to find the answer for it. Okay. So in the same graph paper or on the same page or in the same plane, suppose I draw two lines, then what are the different answers? Number one, both lines can intersect each other at a point. Number two, both the lines being in the same plane never intersect each other. That means they are parallel. And number three, both the equations, they represent the same line. That means they are coincident. They are falling on one another. So these are the three different aspects, or these are the three different possibilities when we draw two lines for a pair of linear equation in two variables on the same graph paper. Okay. Actually, in standard 10, in board examination, graphs are not asked to be drawn. But just for the simplicity, I will take one graph for three different pattern, and for the remaining questions of the exercise, I will go for only translation of this problem into the equation. Then you will take the required number of solutions and you will plot them on the graph paper and draw the line. I will take you only for three graphs for the three main pattern. As for example, we go for this Akhilawala example. She went to a fair. Okay. So first one, number of hoopla is half the number of ride. It was the given. So ultimately 2y is equal to x. Therefore x minus 2y is equal to 0. It was equation number 1. And second equation, if you remember, just now we drew it, 3x plus 4y is equal to 20. Okay. So these were the two equations given. Let us see the line for this equation and line for this equation. What pattern do they show? First of all, I take the points for this equation. It is x, it is y. Now if I say it is, I can understand this way. X is equal to 2y. So if y is equal to 1, then 1 2s are 2, x is 2. If y is equal to 2, 2 2s are 4, x is 4. Okay, 2 points are enough. So let us draw the line for this. 2 1. 2 1. So it is somewhere here. 4 2. 4 2. It is somewhere here. If you wish, you can go for one more. Suppose x is 0 or y is 0, then 2 zeros are 0, x also is 0. So it is 0 0. Now you can see all these 3 points, they are on the same line. Okay. So it is the line for first equation. Along the line, you can write the equation y is equal to x by 2. Now for this, just now we have plotted the 2 points, but no problem, I do it one more. So 4y is equal to 20 minus 3x, y is equal to 20 minus 3x whole upon 4. So for x, I take 0, then 20 upon 4 is 5. For x, suppose I take 8. 8 is a 24. So 20 minus 24 is minus 4. Minus 4 upon 4 is minus 1. These two are the points. 0 5. 0 5 is here, and minus 1 8. It is minus 1 and 8 is somewhere here. Okay. So this is the line, and where they intersect, that is your solution for both. Okay. So that is how it is my rough graph, but when you draw actually on the graph paper, you can get your answer exactly. Okay. So this is how you can solve your question. Okay. So one graph, it is for lines are intersecting. Now for this period it is okay. In the next period we will take more graphs. Thank you very much.